Today's lesson is a really easy one. You don't need to buy anything, you don't need to install anything, or remember a password. All I am asking from you for today is turn off Bluetooth, NFC, and Wi-Fi when you are not using them. It's really simple, it saves battery, and yes, it does help protect your privacy. What's up, s'mores? I'm Shannon Morse, and welcome to day 11 of my 30-day security challenge. This is the month-long series designed to help you take control of your privacy and security online. Every day for the next month, with a few breaks built in, we are tackling one small practical thing you can do to make your online life safer. You can follow along with my checklist and the blog version over at shannonrmorse.com, or just hit the playlist on my channel and go day by day. All right, why does this matter? Well, every phone, laptop, smartwatch, and connected product in your home talks wirelessly, unless it's power over Ethernet, of course. Now that convenience also creates openings for tracking, spoofing, and drive-by attacks. The good news, though, is that Apple, Google, and Microsoft have improved radio-level security a lot over the last several years, but privacy still depends on user habits. Now, when you leave Bluetooth, NFC, or Wi-Fi on 24/7, your device is broadcasting a unique identifier that can be logged by stores, airports, or anybody running a scanner. Turning those off whenever you don't need them instantly makes you harder to track. All three of these are wireless ways that your phone or your laptop or other device talks to the world. Bluetooth connects to speakers and headphones in your car. NFC, or near-field communication, powers things like tap to pay or data sharing between phones. Wi-Fi gets you online without using mobile data, of course. They are super convenient. They are kind of all over the place, but here's the problem. Convenience always comes with some kind of trade-off. When these are left on, your device is constantly scanning and it's broadcasting those signals, which means that anybody nearby could connect, track, or exploit vulnerabilities. So we're gonna go through each of these and show you how to turn them off. Step number 1, Bluetooth, the friendly yet flawed connector. All right, so Bluetooth is everywhere and usually the easiest target. Exploits like Blueborn, BIAS, or bias, and newer BLE spoofing attacks do allow bad actors to impersonate trusted devices or slip malware onto unpatched phones. Manufacturers patch these things really fast, but if your phone is old or it hasn't been updated in a really long time, you might still be exposed. So here's what you do. Turn it off when you are not using accessories. On newer Android operating systems, you'll go to Settings, Connection Preferences, Bluetooth, and turn it off or toggle it on to off. Or you can swipe down from the top of your screen to access your quick settings and press down on the Bluetooth icon to disable it. On newer iOS devices and software, you'll go to Settings, Bluetooth, and toggle that switch to off. On Apple devices, you can also toggle Bluetooth on or off easily via your quick settings. Drop down to find your quick settings. You also want to disable background scanning, like improve location accuracy or nearby device scanning. If you use Bluetooth LE Find My tags, switch them to lost mode or disable public tracking whenever you are home. Also, make sure to keep firmware updated on your earbuds, your watches, your car. Yes, even your car's infotainment system can get security patches now, so make sure that's also updated. And then you can move on to step 2, which is NFC, or near-field communication, but far-reaching risks. NFC is that feature that lets you tap your phone to pay for coffee, or you can share a contact instantly. It's short range, but that doesn't mean that it's safe if you leave it on in a crowded area. Somebody could bump their phone against yours and send data without you noticing. Ghost Tap was an exploit that modifies NFC traffic and could easily steal money from cards linked to mobile wallets, for example. Yeah, that was a real-world attack, so turn it off unless you are making a payment or you're pairing a device. On Android operating systems, you want to go to your Settings, Connection Preferences, NFC, and turn it to off. On iPhones, luckily iPhones disable NFC automatically when it's not in use, but double check, go to Settings, Wallet, and Apple Pay, and allow access when locked, and toggle it off if you don't use Tap to Pay. Now, as usual, because operating systems are always changing and things always change in the settings in terms of where you can find different toggles and switches. If you have questions about where to find things, since I'm using specific examples on my phones, do a quick search online to find how to disable all these different settings in case you're using an older operating system. Now be cautious of any kind of like sharing or beam style features or quick share links that use NFC to initiate larger data transfers. Avoid tapping random tags, like airports and malls have used hidden NFC stickers for marketing, but attackers can also reprogram those. And of course, if you are finding this video helpful, a subscribe would mean so much to me. Subscribing is a very simple and a free way to support creators on YouTube. If you're following along with the challenge, you can also hit the subscribe button down below and turn on notifications so you don't miss tomorrow's video. You can also grab the full checklist and the daily recap over at shannonrmorse.com, and a huge Patreon shout out to my s'mores. You can join them and support my channel by going over to patreon.com/shannonmorse for perks like early video access and my private Discord. As usual, all the videos on my channel are free to watch, and I thank my YouTube members, my sponsors, and my patrons for making that possible. All right, step number 3 is Wi-Fi, the silent oversharer. Public Wi-Fi is still gonna be your Wild West in 2025. Even if you turn on HTTPS, malicious access points can still harvest metadata or push spoofed captive portals. If you have heard of the Wi-Fi pineapple from my old stomping grounds at Hack5, yes, very proud. Yeah, that's a product that can create fake Wi-Fi networks to trick you into connecting. Attackers can spoof networks with fake names like Free Starbucks Wi-Fi or GoGo in-flight and capture everything you send through it whenever you connect. Even worse, your phone remembers networks and it will try to connect to them automatically later, even when you are nowhere near that place. Like, have you ever seen GoGo in-flight show up when you're at home, or a Free Starbucks Wi-Fi show up as a option to connect to while you're in the middle of suburbia? That might not be Starbucks. It might not be a plane that you're trying to connect to. That could be a Wi-Fi pineapple. So to fix that, just turn off Wi-Fi whenever you're not actively connecting. On Android operating systems, go to your quick settings, internet, Wi-Fi, and turn it to off. On iOS operating systems, that will be in your control center. Hold down on Wi-Fi and it will turn off. You also want to disable auto join open networks and ask to join networks in the Wi-Fi settings, and delete saved public hotspots like coffee shops or hotels or planes. Those SSIDs can be cloned by attackers really easily. Now, if you must use public Wi-Fi, we are going to cover safe browsing in a VPN episode. Spoiler alert, you will want one, most definitely. So go ahead and search up VPNs if you want to get ahead on your homework. Then only connect to Wi-Fi that you trust, like your home, your office, or a personal hotspot. And step number 4, smart features that need some tuning. There's a bunch of really cool smart features that are available nowadays, like AirDrop and Quick Share. Set visibility to contacts only or receiving off. There have been way too many airdropping type of pranks at airports that people like to use, so just turn that off and never accept anything weird from people that you weren't expecting anything from. For places like digital locks, use a passcode or biometric verification for unlocks and do not rely on proximity alone. For smart home devices, if they use Bluetooth LE mesh networks, isolate them on a guest Wi-Fi or a VLAN. I did show you previously on a previous 30-day security challenge video how to set up a guest Wi-Fi, how to set up an IoT network just for your smart home devices, so refer back to that video if you want to learn how. Step number 5, the real world bonus. Now, besides the security boost, turning off Bluetooth, NFC, and Wi-Fi whenever you are not using them also saves tons of battery life because you don't have those radios on pinging all the time. It reduces background tracking, and it keeps your phone from broadcasting your presence everywhere that you go. And yes, you can take it a step further by turning these off on your laptop, your tablet, and your smartwatch, even your car's infotainment system whenever it's not in use. Now, luckily, in the year of our Lord 2025, we do have a lot of radio privacy improvements. For example, Apple's stolen device protection now prevents turning radios back on without Face ID. Android Private Compute Core handles nearby device scanning locally. Both ecosystems randomize MAC addresses now by default. If you don't know what a MAC address is, don't worry about it. You don't really need to know at this moment in time, but just know that it's out there. It's a good thing that they are randomizing that, so just keep that enabled. And just a quick note on Bluetooth Low Energy or BLE tracking beacons such as AirTags and Tile file, etc. These are really useful to track lost luggage, but a stalker could stick one of these in your bag to follow you. Newer Android and iOS systems can now detect these unknown AirTags, so offline tracking prevention is a new setting for AirTags and Find My compatible devices. You can now scan for unknown trackers on both of those platforms. It doesn't necessarily fit specifically into this video, but it does have to do with BLE, so I really wanted to make sure that I put that information out there. Now that's it for day 11. You have officially gone stealth mode. No more devices screaming out to the world, "Connect to me," every few seconds. Tomorrow for day 12, we're gonna add another crucial layer of protection, setting up and choosing antivirus and malware detection tools that actually work in 2025 without slowing your devices down. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss it. Grab my free checklist at shannonrmorse.com. I'm Shannon Morse. Stay safe, stay smart, stay secure, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.